Hello, everybody. My name is Real PBDN, and before I say in this video, I wanted to say sorry about the audio in the last video. I was trying something new, and I just fucked it up, so we're not gonna deal with that anymore. So yeah, we're back to my old setup, my old microphone, my old all that garbage, and hopefully there's no echo in this. I put the stats and all the settings back to what it should be and what it used to be. So hopefully that won't be a problem anymore. So now in this video, I wanted to talk about the kill streaks. And in this gameplay, hopefully I can find it, but this gameplay is actually the first time that I got my mothership. And I know what you're thinking, oh wow, 5th prestige, you finally got a mothership. Well, yeah, and that's two reasons. One, because you unlock it at what, 54, and you prestige after 55. Wow, that's fantastic. I have so much time. I'm not going to spend an unlock token just to go for a mothership that's 1,700 points. Screw that. But the other thing that I was going to say is that I got on my first try. So yes, I did wait until I was 5th prestige to get it, but it was my first attempt going for it. So screw all you haters in the comments. I don't care what you say. I worked hard to get that, and I don't care what you say about camping. If they couldn't take me out, they couldn't take me out. Who cares if I was camping or if I was rushing their spawn, because I sure as hell don't, because I'm a beast player. JK. I was using the Man of War, I believe. I don't have the gameplay up right now. I was using the Man of War, and yeah, basically just play some demolition and spawn trap them. You don't even have to spawn trap them. Just stay like near the objectives and just let the kills come to you. That's honestly the greatest advice that I can say. A must that you really want to have is either someone on your team that is going to be taking out kill streaks, such as Talons, Cerberuses, however the hell you say it, UAVs especially. Haters are going to be a little more difficult. You're going to want to have maybe 2 people on your team that's taking out kill streaks, because a hater can really fuck you up if you're in the middle of the map, especially near the objective, and they have a hater up. Ghost does not help with haters. Even if you have ghosts on, you can still die by or you can't die, you can still be tagged from the hater, which freaking sucks. I mean, if I'm gonna waste a perk, if they get what, 7, 8, 9 kills, then I'm not gonna, that perk does nothing for me. Are you freaking kidding me? So yeah, that's what I have to talk about that. Another thing is you want to have a strong gun. I mean, you're not going to be going for the greatest thing in the game with just a pistol. I mean, obviously, that's a challenge, but this video is not for that. This video is to help you get the kill streaks and not have to worry about all that garbage and all the campers. Another perk that you probably want to have is Dead Silence. This is pretty self-explanatory with all the Black Ops 3 sound whores and all that garbage. By the way, is it sound whore? Like, I'm a whore, or does it sound hoard? Like, I'm gonna hoard the sound all to myself. Either way, it's an important perk that you really want to have, and going hand in hand with that, you kind of want to take the second, what's it called? You want to take the second perk that goes with it, and that's going to be your third perk as well. Dead Silent. Did I say to amplify? My bad. So you want to have Dead Silence so you can't hear your own footsteps, and you want to have amplify. If I can talk today, I can never talk in these videos. You also want to have amplify so that you can get your kill streaks, or not, so you can stay off the from, oh my god, so you can hear the enemies. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm losing my mind. Another thing that I said, you want to have a strong gun, and if you're using an assault rifle, I highly recommend 2 attachments. The third one you can kind of play around with, or you can have something else. The second attachment that you probably want to going to want to use is a foregrip, or just a grip in general. I don't know what it's called in this game, but you really want to have that grip just for that extra accuracy, because especially a lot of these guns, especially the LMGs as well as assault rifles, suffer from horrible recoil. So to try and counter that, I mean, you can get used to the gun and its recoil, but honestly, your best option is just throw a grip on there. Just increase that accuracy right away. And the other perk, especially, I say especially a lot, but the thing that really is going to help you there is the assault rifles. You want to put high caliber on there. It doesn't actually do more damage throughout anywhere. I think it gives you a chance of dealing higher damage if shot in the head. So instead of taking 3 headshots, it'll only take 2, or instead of taking 2, it'll only take 1 headshot to finish them off, which is very, very important if you're going against those intense gun battles and you're so close to your high kill streaks. That's one thing that you really want to focus on. What else do I want to say? My friend, he just got a nuclear using high caliber and foregrip on the Man of War, which is very, very overpowered. Well, not very overpowered, but it's very useful in the game. So that's just something to keep in mind. For your secondaries, I don't really run a secondary. The only reason I think I had a combat knife on, or the Malice, which is the dagger that I got. The only reason I really had that on was just so I could show it off and kind of get kills with it. Even though I don't think I got a single kill with it. It's just too risky to be using a knife, and honestly, pistols and launchers will not help you out as much unless you want to try and take out that UAV for an extra 100 points or 75. I think they nerfed it even more. I think it might be 50 now. It's either 75 or 50. An extra points to go towards your point streak, but again, that is very dangerous considering the launcher that you probably want to be using is the black cell. Black hat is the other thing. The black cell is what you want to be using because it has so many bullets and it's a lock-on only. So if you get like caught in a sticky situation, you can't just fire that at the ground and hope that it kills the enemy and not you, because it's lock-on only. So just be careful if you're using that and you're shooting down their kill streaks. Very dangerous, as I said. And for lethals and tacticals, I hate lethals and tacticals. As you guys probably know, if you watched any of my videos, I know I haven't been posting much, but I literally complain about grenades, semtexes, shock charges, claymores, not claymores, what's it called? C4, because it beeps when someone runs over. That's so overpowered. You have to just double tap square or bring it, I don't know, man. It pisses me off. But yeah, that's, so I don't use, if that wasn't clear enough, I don't use any tacticals or lethals in the game. And I think that's pretty much it. For my first perk, I believe, maybe that's my second perk. I'm getting all my perks confused right now. I use Tracker and, what's the other one? I also like to use Anti-Up, just because that gives you that special boost. It's kind of like a hard line, I think it's called. I don't know. It gives you you spawn in with like 50 extra points or something towards your kill streak, so it's a lot easier to get a Tracker, as I said before. That's also the perk too. And then Ghost is my first perk, as I previously stated. So if you guys have any questions, just leave them down, and I'll try and explain like my greatest tips or tactics on how to get these high streaks. Another thing is, the last thing that I'm going to discuss is you want a pretty good specialist that's good at range but can also shoot fast. So for that, I would probably recommend, I know you guys are going to hate me, but the Tempest, if you know how to use it. The Annihilator is a beast, especially for going that. And even combat focus, if you want to use combat focus and you're playing an objective game, like you're just about to take a flag or plant the bomb, just slap on that combat focus and boom, you will be good to go. So anyway, that's all the tips I have for you guys. Hope this was helpful. Hope this can improve your skills on the battlefield. And as always, I am the real PBDN, and I will see you guys in the next one. So long.
Hardly a challenge.
Hardly a challenge.
Your kids can compete.
But first, let me take a selfie. Bum 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 bum. I go hard.